pull up these comments. La 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 la. What's up, Facebook friends? How you doing? How is the week? How is the week? I'm so happy, so happy to see you all tuned in. Much love. Everything's been good on this end. I've been feeling really good today and this week. Let me pull up YouTube just to make sure this is working for my YouTube friends. Had a really fantastic online workshop like 3 days ago. Hey Ben, what's up? Oh, the mic is low. Okay, hold on. La 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 la. Yeah. Oh. How do I fix that? How do I fix my life? You know it's some coffee. You can absolutely have some. Yes. How do I turn on a louder? Is this helping? Is that better? Anybody? You're going to be my sound check crew again because I have no idea. The music volume is good, but when you speak, it's low. Oh. Okay. Oh, I think, it's not on. Okay. Sorry, you guys. The mic wasn't on. Can you hear is that better? And how is hey David, how's it going? Unfortunately, my dad is not at the camera. It's a selfie stick with the GH5 on top of the computer. Coffee time. All right, can you guys hear the sax? Yeah, I mean, that would do it every time, right? When it's not on. How you guys doing? I didn't see your comments from earlier, so if it's redundant, just tell me again because I want to know what's going on. What's going on with all of you? Da-da-da-da-da. I wanted to see if any of the YouTube friends are on as well. Oh, good. I'm so glad. That song that I was playing a little bit earlier was a little synth pop jam that I put together earlier today. It made me feel, thanks, David. It made me feel a little bit more chipper. And that was a lot of fun. And I don't know why I can't see my YouTube comments coming in. Good. I'm glad, Francesco. So yeah, I was just saying I've been having a great week. Last Tuesday, I did an online workshop with my buddy Leo P. We had a lot of saxophonists join us. We had a fantastic time talking about all of these saxophone techniques and a lot of great questions. We actually did a live Q&A where we brought attendees on camera. We were using Zoom and we had so much fun. Yes, David, end of week time for chill. Couldn't agree with you more. I'm actually it's the first time in my life that I'm looking forward to weekends just because usually I'm traveling all the time and I don't really have weekends. And now it's like the first time that I have some type of regular routine and I'm loving that. Gosh darn it. Okay, good. I think I can see this. I'm looking on YouTube and I want to make that, I think it's unlisted right now. Minneapolis in the house. Thank you, Tony. That is so kind of you. We have a good time and it's just really encouraging to know that there's so many people spending isolation time with their axes and making music and getting back to some fun hobbies. And, in these times that might feel stressful to some of us, it's nice to find comfort in music, right? So, gosh darn it, I'm having such a hard time with my YouTube video. I should always just, you know what I should do? I should just launch that before I go live with you guys on Facebook. But the app that I use, Restream, only lets me do it. It really just like lets me do it real time, and then I have to do all of them at the same time. So by the end of this, I am going to be a technology wizard. That's my hope of at least how to, hopefully we'll be a technology wizard of at least how to do live streams. Somerville, Massachusetts in the house. I love it. What's up, Chris? Hey, Bill. What's going on? What's going on? Just loving this time to be able to do live streams with all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. I came up with these beats a little bit earlier. Just do some really fun. I just wanted to put some fun beats on. Yeah. 'Cause it's Friday night. Ooh, and we're live streaming. It's 6 o'clock in New York City, and the sun is setting. Ooh. What's up, Dean? How you doing? Now friends on YouTube are on. Hello. What's up, David? Oh, the Jeff Stingray is very kind of you. Hello, YouTube friends. What's up, my friends? Hello, Vivian. Hi, Rick. Oh my gosh, Jaden, thank you for the YouTube tip. That is so sweet of you. I know, it is depressing that the MFA got canceled. Well, let's just hope that once we're through with all this and everybody's in a healthy place, that let's hope we are all just out at live shows, right? Thank you so much for the tip. Really appreciate that. Instagram fam on as well. I told all of you I'd be on at 6, and here I am late for my own shows. But you know what? At least it's not someone else's band, because then I'd really be, well, if it was someone else's band, I probably wouldn't be late. I wouldn't be, not probably. There's no way I'd be late. So yeah, I am just checking in on all y'all, doing a little live stream. I'm gonna play some music. What's up, Instagram? How we doing? You guys in the house? What are you guys doing tonight on Friday? Is anybody, I was gonna say, is anybody Netflix and chill? But that might be what you're all doing on the regular basis. Ha. Jan from Eau Claire, what's up, y'all? Where you tuning in from, Instagram fans? How you doing? Hello from Brazil. You playing your berry right now? Heck yeah. Hello from Peru. You followed me on Instagram. Thank you, Jaden. Bill is saying it's a good day. I'm the guy that reminded you. Oh, yes. You're bringing back all the good memories about Asher. What's up? Okay, Aubrey is working on writing some music. Love that. I've been so encouraged by all of my saxophone students that I'm teaching online and all my workshop, all the people who showed up to the online workshop. So encouraged that so many of you getting back into your music studies and like going hard on it and spending the time. Hi, Richard. Spending the time and just dig into your instruments. That is so awesome. Hello from Italy. I love it. Let's see. Let's get a little music in the house. Prescott, Arizona in the house. You know, it's been really nice. I have been spending some time just like calling friends, family. Got such a lovely call today from one of my mentors, James Montgomery, checking in on me. We talked for a while. I have like my chats with my girlfriends over the weekends. We like to we have a whole scheduled thing and have a little Unchain My Heart, right? That's correct, Grace. It is a Van Doren. sounds really crazy because I didn't realize I didn't mute some tracks. Anyways, it is a Van Doren mouthpiece. You got me tied up like a pillowcase, but you let love go to the waist. So unchain, hi Chris, my heart, please set me free. No, you're correct, GRC. Unchain my heart. It is an A8 Van Doren mouthpiece for all my sax friends in the house. Yeah, unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. Bit drives and playing his bass. Got me sewed up like a pillowcase, but you let a love go to the waist. So unchain my heart, please set me free. Yeah. Yes, a Java green 2.5 box. That is correct. Oh my God, Liam, thank you so much for the tip. So sweet of you. Thanks so much, you guys. This is the Grace Kelly band, except on track, but it is us. Unchain my heart, hey, baby, let me be. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. Thank you, Alex. You got me sewed up in a pillowcase, but you let love go to the waist. So unchain my heart, please set me free. All right, tell me something exciting about the weekend, my friends. I want to know, what are you looking forward to this weekend? Is it pancakes? Is it listening to a new record, or playing your instrument, or doing a Skype hangout, or a Zoom call with family? What is it about the weekend that's getting you excited? I hope there's something. Thank you so much, Mad Keys. Hey. Child from Italy, Gabriel saying he loves this song. I'm so glad. It's up on YouTube, all on the streaming. One day closer to being free. David, that sounds like song lyrics. One day closer to being free. I'm one day closer to being free. Oh, that's good. You guys are coming up with song lyrics right there, right? One day closer to being free. I have seen the Joe Cocker version of Unchain My Heart, Bill. It's great. It is great. All right, so I think we got a bunch of questions in the house. I really want a Durga 3. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good mouthpiece based upon what Leo says about it. I'm playing a Van Doren A8S Plus mouthpiece. I do really like their jazz V16 line. So, and you guys named it earlier. It's a green box Java 2.5 reed box. I should just have a shelf right next to me of my setup. I think that would probably be a good thing for everybody to see. All right, let's take some questions. All right, we got a little bit of a technical question here, so let's just dive into that. How do you get that jazzy sound? Do you just use a jazz embouchure? Is it because of the mouthpiece? This is from I'm rcuber420 on Instagram. So it is absolutely essential that all of you know that your sound on the instrument comes from up here. There is no mouthpiece in the entire world that's going to make you just sound like something immediately. I see a lot of these clickbait things of like, learn saxophone in 3 days and be pro. Like, it just, you can't. You can't. It doesn't happen. Can I get an amen on that? So the most important thing is to find a setup that you're not fighting against. I played the Yamaha 4C mouthpiece that came with the Yamaha Intermediate Student Saxophone for like over a year. And that is by no means like, you know, a fancy mouthpiece at all, but it played well. I wasn't fighting against it. I got a good sound. Jake, thank you for the amen. I mean, this is really important stuff, you guys. And after I knew how to make my embouchure, how to create a good sound. And by the way, I was already getting a sound that I really liked out of that 4C Yamaha mouthpiece. I was getting a dark sound because, again, the sound comes from up here, right? And so I listened to a lot of Stan Getz growing up. I just like love dark sounds of whether it's Paul Desmond or Lee Konitz or Stan Getz or and so whatever mouthpiece I play, I will still get it to sound like me. I can even make a bright mouthpiece sound darker than normal because that's what's up here. So like, it's just super, super key to know. After you know the actual mechanics of what's going on with your embouchure and how to get a good sound with like even a basic mouthpiece. You do not need to go crazy from the beginning with buying expensive stuff. Keep it very simple. Again, I like to tell all my students, and we went over this in the workshop on Tuesday where Leo and I had an online workshop where we talked about embouchure, long tones, developing a good sound, all of these things that we're talking about right now. We went over in depth last week, and it's really important to practice your long tones, your overtones, and that's going to be your biggest thing. From then on, then you can start to try different mouthpieces, but people get very, very obsessed with gear. And I get it. Like, gear is super fun, right? Just like we all want to update our stuff, but if you don't know how to use the gear, it's pointless. So, and I would honestly say the same thing about a saxophone too. Make sure your saxophone's not broken. If it's broken, you're not going to be able to play it, but you know, and make sure you don't have leaky pads and stuff. But honestly, at that point, even if you had a beginner model saxophone or, you know, any type of saxophone that's playing in tune, you can learn how to play the saxophone. So that's definitely that's a big thing. And we'll take some more questions. If you guys have questions, just hit me up in the comments. And yeah, I love it. It's super, super dope. And I have some questions for you guys as well that I would love to hear your thoughts on. This is a little bit of a romantic one for all the lovebirds in the house. Any lovebirds, by the way? It occurred to me that, you know, we might be in isolation, but everybody's, I don't know, does anyone here have like a birthday coming up or an anniversary or something they want to celebrate? And how are you celebrating it? Are you doing them on Zoom call? Someone was just telling me how they did a whole virtual Zoom call. And there's like 30 of them all partying. And he actually said it was a super wild party. Guess we can still do all the same things, right? But we're on the screen. Oh, happy anniversary, Wade. I love that. I can feel his heartbeat from 1,000 miles. And the heavens open up every time he smiles. And when I come to him, happy 18th birthday, Larry. That's where I belong. That's a huge one. Oh, like a river song, he gives me love, 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 crazy love. He gives me love, 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 oh, crazy love. He gives me love, love. Hi, Trevor. What's going on? Hi, Christine. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. 10 years with my wife. Congratulations. Birthday, April 28th. Will you do a Zoom party? Bill, send me a message. I just got an invite from Bill, so send me a message and let's see if I can make your party. Ooh, I do not recommend men drinking coffee and playing saxophone, which is exactly what I'm doing. Good to have some water, you know? Somebody's asking if I'll be on Bosch again. If you guys did not know, what he is referring to is I made an appearance as moi in a really great Amazon TV show called Bosch. I'm actually in season 2, episode 2, and it was such a thrill to get to be on that show. My music is featured in Michael Connolly's podcast called Murder Book. So if you haven't checked that out and you're a Michael Connolly fan, the creator of Bosch and also of all of the Bosch books, then check out his podcast and you'll hear somebody's song as the theme song, and also all the music that I've composed throughout it is in Murder Book, and I think we're just getting started on season 2 for the podcast. Ooh, kiss and hug him, baby. Hold him tight. I've been doing a lot of cooking these days. Last night I made a chicken and shishito pepper dish. I made a cauliflower and butter with sesame seeds on top. I was really happy that it came out nicely. I put a picture on my Instagram. I would have served it to all of you. I did not used to feel that way about my cooking, so I'd say that isolation time has done me well in the kitchen. Thank you so much, Luke. You are so kind. Ooh, gives me love, 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 crazy love. We got a birthday in June. Hopefully we'll be out by that time, my friends, so you can celebrate with your friends. Yeah. Then I'm just going. I didn't practice any of this. That was a little Crazy Love, a gracified version off one of my last albums. I feel like a radio DJ when I do that at the end. I'm like, that was a little Crazy Love. Shout out to Van Morrison. I gotta read this comment out loud because this really made me chuckle. Bill on Facebook said, when you reach forward for your phone, your camera makes you look like Elastigirl from The Incredibles. I love The Incredibles. Did anyone ever watch that movie? That is like the greatest comment. Love, love, love that movie. Okay, we got some questions coming in. Colin is saying, did you always sing as well as play sax? And do you find that singing helps your sax playing? My first connection to music was singing, and I wanted to be a Broadway star when I was little. Straight up, just wanted to be a Broadway star. I still want to be on Broadway one day. And I found out from the age of 7 that I love songwriting, which, by the way, I uploaded a clip on my Instagram yesterday, you guys, of there's a clip of me at 7 years old describing how to write a song, and it's pretty funny because yesterday was National Songwriting Day, so I did a little post for that. I do 100% think that if you can develop your throat muscles and singing, it's absolutely going to help with your saxophone playing. And it's very cool to be able to do both, right? You have like lyrics with songs. It's a different way that you can engage with your audience. I love to be able to put down my sax and to be able to sing a song, and then I love to pick up my sax and then be able to rip something, you know, like something that I might not be able to sing, but I could sing something that would have different meaning to my audience because of the words. So yeah, I totally think that's a very helpful thing. Let's get some more questions in here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. There's like multiple questions coming in on Instagram. Everybody's saying, what are your tips for learning how to play altissimo? We actually went over this in depth on Tuesday's online workshop because there's a lot of strategies for creating altissimo. I'll just give you a really quick tidbit about it. So altissimo, and for those of you who aren't saxophonists, altissimo is when you play really up high, like singers do with whistle tones. That's like, You know what I mean? So the biggest thing that I could tell all of you is it has everything to do with throat positioning. So what my friend who was just commenting a moment ago said about the singing help with sax playing, this is going to be a very key thing for any of you working on your altissimo. Open up the throat. Now, before you get into altissimo, you need to already be like nailing your overtones. Nailing. Don't even get into altissimo until you can, you know. You know, at that point when I'm already up there in overtones, that's already altissimo land. So that'll help you a lot in getting into it. Yeah, so what else is good, you guys? Joanne is saying, why did I cover my neck strap? Comfort or fashion? Actually, a little bit of both. This is a custom strap by my dad. Shout out to my awesome dad, who is self-isolating with my mom in Dover, Mass. He made this, and very soon, actually, I'm going to have a custom neck strap line that all of y'all can get your hands on. That's that has this look, except the ones that we're making right now are even like shinier with sequins. Really, really fun. But yeah, it helps to add a little cushion. So he made these. They're totally custom because everyone's always asking where they can get it. But soon you'll be able to get some sparkly green neck straps. Hi from Brazil. Hi, Wellington. How's it going? What kind of curved soprano is that? I play a Yanagisawa bronze curved soprano. Love it. This is a really interesting question. What is the number one quality you look for a concert organizer where you play? I've never gotten that question before, so I'm assuming you mean from a concert producer. The number one quality that I look for is somebody who's super organized and like on top of their stuff. You know what I mean? So whether you are an artist or in this case, if you're a promoter, I love working with venues that are like, hey, this is our newsletter and our social media, and like we've already promoted you via this newsletter, and we have this graphic for you to push out to your social media, and you know, here's the ticket count, and just like a team that's really on top of it. And it also feels really, really good as an artist to be able to walk into a venue and have someone greet you at the door or even like in the parking lot and help you unload, right? Because a lot of times I'm just like out there with my band and we don't even have a tour manager. So we're carrying like 500 things. It's just really nice when somebody will come out and just kind of give you that home, you know, that nice homey feeling, and help bring your stuff in, be like, here's the dressing room and here are your snacks, and like, is there anything we could do for you? And I guess it's more of just a hospitality thing, you know, and just being really organized. I've had times in the past, and I'm sure a lot of musicians have these stories where, you know, you walk into a venue and then somebody is like, you can't find anyone to ask the question to. And then when you do try to find someone, they're like, oh, what? I don't know. Like, just, you know, it's kind of gives you the feeling of like, does anyone care? Is anyone here to help? But the opposite, what I was talking about before, of when people are just like, hey, make yourself at home. We're so excited for the show. I think it has everything to do with like intention, you know? And if I invited all of you over to my home, I would really want you to be comfortable, and I'd probably ask you like 20 times. So yeah. Sly, thank you for coming to the workshop. He said, I was at the T-Saxy workshop. It was awesome. Love it, love it, love it. That's music to my ears because we're trying to bring you guys a lot of, you know, like practice techniques, things that can be helpful. I think we're going to be doing another workshop really soon, so be on the lookout. Actually, I wanted to ask all of you saxophonists, musicians, and fans. So I have been completely invigorated with doing these online workshops. I think they are so much fun. I love the community element about it. I mean, you guys should have seen the amount of chats that were happening, people answering their own questions, answering other people's questions, like engaging with each other and just really having a whole conversation. And especially in this self-isolating time, I think it's just been awesome to have something that we can all look forward to. So I was curious if there are any ideas that all of y'all had for me of some future workshops, future online workshops that I could host and teach you. I had thought of, I know I already mentioned this to a bunch of you who seem like you might be interested in like a jazz history course. And like, again, it would be like a 2-hour long workshop, and I'd be teaching you in that case with jazz history, like, you know, going through different players that have been really big big influence to me and what I've taken from their playing, and teach you how to listen for specific things when listening to jazz and jazz standards. But I was curious if you had any ideas for me of like, do you want to learn about jazz theory or about composing, or like what would you fans be interested in doing an online workshop for? I have ideas to do a virtual concert, but I'm talking about in this case something that we could really go in depth about. Any ideas? Anybody? Kalumi, you will be able to see. Okay, yeah, jazz improv. That's cool. Kalumi, unfortunately that workshop's done, but if you follow my socials and everything, we'll be announcing another one soon. Okay. Improvisation, chords. See, I'm taking my notes. Superimposing. Ooh. Jazz composition. Hey, Ken. Solo improv. Oh, this is great. You guys are giving me so much idea. Oh, someone's saying I should do a fitness. Should I do a fitness one? Oh, that's hysterical. Harmony. Okay. Embouchure. Dance and performance. Does anybody want to join me for a saxercise class? Oh my God, please say yes. Does anyone want to join a saxercise class? Because you'd be making all my dreams come true. When I was little, I straight up wanted to be a fitness instructor. I just feel like it just brings a lot of happiness. Oh yes, that's a great one. Growling. How to play in the pocket. I can't even write fast enough. I love this. Thank you guys so much. Somebody said your music is trash. That's not very nice. Okay. Jazz theory I'm going to laugh that off. I do read these comments. Jazz theories for me. Oh, Omar, your music is beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much. I feel a lot better about myself now. Let's see. Work out with the very sags. I love this. I love this. Saxophone, Zumba, rhythm. What about rhythm? One hand on my glass. What would you like to learn about rhythm? How about mystery song names for upcoming Harry Bosch? Ooh, I like that. Practice routine and what you like to work on. Is anybody interested in music business topics? Like, do we have any aspiring musicians who want to learn how to get out there and like how to play gigs and how to market yourself? Would that be interesting to anybody? I have this idea. What jazz musicians need to work on today. That's a good one. I had this idea. I'm wondering if anyone's interested in this, of doing like a music business happy hour Zoom call for anyone who, that wouldn't be like a ticketed thing. That would just be like to hang out and talk about like how artists these days in the digital world can still be making money from their art and be engaging with fans. And I think that there's probably some musicians out there that are having a hard time with, the current, this is a lot, right? Just trying to have to navigate this new paradigm, especially if people aren't used to it. So is anyone interested in a music business Zoom hangout? That would be, if you are, then I might just go ahead and make that link and invite y'all. Okay. That's great. Finding your personality and style on stage. I love talking about stage performance stuff, and I think it's so key for anybody who wants to be out there as a performer. Big yes. Super interested. I guess that's the music business one, right? Yes, please. Yes. Wait, are all these yeses to the music business one? Oh, wow. Maybe I really should do that hangout. Okay, music business, great topic. What is it you want to learn about music business? Where are you guys at? Like what's the most challenging thing happening with you today, or the things that you want to learn? Chris Hercules, tell me how to survive as an artist. Ooh, that's a big one, especially these days, right? How to survive as an artist. All right, I'm definitely going to have to do a music business Zoom call, because I just got at least 10 of you saying yes. So that's fantastic. I have heard of Moon Hooch. They are awesome. Okay, a lot of improv, composition, transcribing, and rearranging. You guys are super hip. I love that y'all are like doing your own rearranging and stuff. Jazz theory or solo improv practice routines. We went over that a little bit on Tuesday. I think that went over well. Production, especially how you're presenting at this moment. Oh yeah, like that is a big thing, right? Like for musicians out there, how can you get your computer set up? How can you, I got my camera, and this has taken a while to get to this place. So finally, and you know how much I'm struggling with it when I even try to get onto Facebook and YouTube, but I'm finally getting the swing of it. Marketing social media presence. Ooh, really good. Okay. Whew. Wow, you guys are full of ideas. I can't even write fast enough. Organizing gigs for yourself, or organizing gigs, contracts, hugely important, right, David Warrenoff? David is a law and contract and lawyer wizard. How to make good music. Yes, no, that is great. Music distribution. There are some really good third parties out there, like CD Baby. I use DistroKid. I use DistroKid. They make it really easy with the percentages if you have other people on your music to be able to hook all of that up. I heard Stem is also great. Royalties and negotiating. Yes, it's really important for even you musicians to be able to know how to negotiate and get paid for your gigs and for your value. Social media presence. Ooh, a lot of people are saying how to get paid. That is important. All artists should be getting paid. Social media presence. Altissimo and extended range, not short do. Yes, it's something we talked about on Tuesday, and I got some good things to talk about that. How to promote an album. Very important, right? Because if you do not promote your album, and if the world doesn't know about it, well, that's kind of a tough place to be in, because we want people to know about it, right? We should look at how the current world conditions changes the music. Yes, absolutely. That's a great idea. How to memorize pieces, how to be paid properly. Very good, very good. Developing a brand image. All right, you guys, I already have a whole page of notes from all of you. Thank you so much. This is awesome. Practicing power trill. Yes, power trill on the alto. Love it. Armino, I'm good. Thank you so much. Lightning for online. Oh, lighting. So maybe like a production thing. That's some questions you guys have. Lighting for videos. Lighting is everything. The business legality. Ooh, wow. Okay. Instrumental composition. Ooh, great. Fantastic. Hey, thank you so much. Have you heard of Balanced Breakfast? Wait, it's a multinational music business meetup and a set of Facebook groups. I haven't heard of it. I'm going to write that down. Can anybody join in that? How about that, you guys? Daniel is saying that there is a music business meetup and a set of Facebook groups, and he's saying that Balanced Breakfast. So for those of you who are interested, that's great. Definitely check it out. Love that. If you all have other ideas too. Bye, Mad Keys. Thanks for joining in. If you have other places that you like to go to get that information, please comment in. That's fantastic. Oh, wow. I really appreciate all of this, you guys. So do I take that to mean that you would be game for signing up for some of these online workshops with some of these topics? Because I think what I'm going to do right now that I've come up with a whole list, is I'll do like I'll put together a little survey that I'll put on like my Instagram, and then see how many of you are interested in any of these, and then pick the most popular ones, and then have actually present it so y'all can sign up for it. Ooh, yeah, stage anxiety. That's really... There's a lot of great techniques that you can use for being in front of people. The most powerful one, honestly, is just performing in front of people. It's never going to feel natural the first time you do it. Just got to keep doing it. Believe me, I've been in some really weird, like awkward situations, and there's nothing like when you're in a live setting and something happens, like the microphone just goes dead, and it's just, you couldn't possibly prepare for something like that, and you just have to figure out in the moment what to do. But taking some deep breaths before you go on stage, running through the music and your performance mentally before you do it is really powerful. If you believe that you're going to just have a slamming performance and you go out with that intention, then your audience is going to feel that. So how about recruiting practice or creative instrumental compositions, managing the digital marketplace? That sounds like a title in itself. Managing the digital marketplace. I love it. I have a fond love for social media and for connecting with all of you. And this is exactly why, because we have so much, I mean, we're having such a great conversation, and there's so many ideas that we can have together, and there's a lot of ideas that we can get into more and help a bunch of other artists too, because this stuff is not like taught in school either. I've been learning a lot of it on the go, and just by, you know, growing my own channels and by watching YouTube videos and learning, talking to other artists. So it's been this, how to deal with haters. Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. How to find flaws and improve your playing. That's a great one, because that's the number one step to getting better, right? I'm really think it's a great thing to, yes, preparation is key. Absolutely. How to prepare for, good rehearsal practices. That's good. Good rehearsal practices. I just don't want to lose all of these. So that's why I'm writing them now. How to choose a good manager. Yeah, you got to definitely, if you're going to go down that road, make sure you click really well with that person. Yeah. Oh, a Discord server for Too Saxy. That's what Sly's saying. Should we do that? I've been noticing more and more peeps are doing Discord servers, having their own community in there. That could be a really good idea for us. I like that, Sly. Thank you. Oh gosh, thank you so much, everybody. Hi, Larry. How's it going? All right, let's play one more song. I want to thank you guys. If you still have ideas for online workshops that you'd like me to teach and that you'd like to know more about, I want to know what you want to learn more about, that I can just leave a comment, because I'm loving this. I also am now feeling like I should really do a music business Zoom call. And I know I won't be alone, right? Because there was at least, as long as like those of you who said you'll come will actually come, then we good. I don't know what else. What else do I play? What else do I play? Do you see how prepared I am for these? You see how prepared I am for my live streams? I keep telling myself, like, I have music ready for you guys. And then, well, you know what was happening earlier? I went for a walk and got some pizza, and then I didn't realize that it was already 6 o'clock, because I like to go out on my walks without, my phone and without anything really. And so I was like, what? It's already 6 o'clock. I gotta get on my live stream. Oh, Chris. Okay, that's good. Yeah. I think you're right. Thank you, Bill. Thank you so much. Play the lick. How about the minor lick? Boom! Jeremy, miss you in St. Louis too. I think I'll be coming back next year though. I'm really, really excited about that. Thank you so much. Instagram fam, I see that some of you are asking if we can go live. I'm going to do a separate Instagram coming up where we'll just like focus on sax stuff, and I promise to bring a bunch of you on live. But I'm going to sign off for now. Gonna go make some dinner, but I thank you guys so much for hanging out and also your great ideas. I just love you all so much, and I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying well, and more from me soon. Much love to you. We're gonna sign off one at a time. I love it.